Hello, amazing souls. Okay, so it is December 29th, 2024. We are slowly closing in onto the new year. What does that mean? Simply put, buckle up your seatbelts. So like I said in my Christmas blessings, the energies for January, for New Year's coming in is going to be intense. It's going to come in with a bang. What does that mean? That means that the energy is going to be really extreme. It is a lot of energy flowing in. And why is that? So the reason for that is because January 25th, there is going to be a planetary alignment. And it is 7 planets that are going to align, and that insane energy has already started. So the new year is coming in with amazing energy, phenomenal energy, and there are some things that you need to be aware of. This energy coming in is going to be very intense. So those of you who spent 2024 pushing off and not dealing with your shadow work, those of you that just kind of neglected to really do some self-thinking, self-health, self-worth, all of that stuff, those dark shadows, those things that kind of eat away at us, shoulda, coulda, woulda, that kind of stuff. Those people that have neglected to work on self-care in your emotions, in your mental health. What's going to happen in the new year is you don't have a choice anymore. You are going to have to work on them. It is going to come in with this insane energy. And again, that planetary alignment is just going to make it that much more fierce and stronger. Insane energies. And so if you haven't started doing the work and have made progress, time's up. Time is up. You're going to have to. And so for those of you that didn't do any of the work and haven't started and made any kind of progress in your shadow work, your time is up. You're going to have to do it. It's going to come back and slap you in the face really, really hard. It's going to be intense. And honestly, when you think about it, who do you have to blame? You can't blame the energies, right? Because it's been years in the making, and you've had this whole year, and I've even talked about it, that you have to do the work. And if you haven't done it, you're going to have to. So there's going to be a lot of things that are going to happen at the beginning of the year. And emotionally and mentally, people are going to fall apart because they're going to have to start dealing with all the stuff that they put off. So if you are one of those people, buckle up your seatbelts. Now, those of you that have started to do the work, and again, this takes a long time to do shadow work and to work on those things that really affect us on deep emotional and mental levels, right? Those of you that have started to do that work and have made some progress, you're not going to be hit so hard with having to, face those intense energies. So kudos to you. Those of us that have done all of that work, are not going to be affected by that kind of stuff cropping up. So for the rest of us, the energy, that insane energy, is going to be incredibly uplifting. Things are going to move forward. And even for those, again, that didn't do the work, you got to remember, this is all forward movement and moving forward and progressing forward. So there is good things coming out of having to do all of that dirty work. But for the rest of us that have started the process, made some progress, or have already done the work, It is going to be absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. The energy is so amazing. So this energy is going to be ridiculously high vibrational, insanely high vibrational. And it's going to come in very strong, and it's going to last through the beginning of February. So it's going to be one of those scenarios where there is going to be this insane feeling of everything going right. And it is. Everything finally coming together. Now, that's not to say there aren't little bumps in the road, but those little bumps in the road are going to be so much more manageable. They're going to be, little tiny little speed bumps. You're not going to notice them too much. So be prepared for fantastic, just absolutely fantastic energies coming in. And again, those of you that didn't do the work, you're going to have to face it now because you don't have a choice anymore. The energies are going to make you. Things are going to surface very quick, very hard, very heavy. And you're going to have to do the work. You can't push it aside anymore. And for those of you that are faced with that, remember, this is good. It is so good to finally work through all of that stuff. And for many people, it is self-doubt. Self-doubt. It's not just traumas, from, your past, your childhood. It is self-doubt. And it is that feeling of, I don't belong, I'm not worth anything, and look at all this emotional junk I'm going through. It's gonna be amazing, but you have to work with it. If you don't work with it and work through it, it's not gonna be amazing. It's gonna feel sort of like this year did, this roller coaster ride of, I can't handle it. But you can. You can handle it. The problem is you procrastinated. Can't procrastinate anymore because it will surface. It is coming. And my advice to you is to take the next day or two to meditate. Just sit in quiet and let things come in and not push them away. Because the more you push them away, the harder it's going to be. And the more traumatic it's going to be. So work with it. It's coming. January is going to be phenomenal. The energy is fantastic. And we need to harness it and take it in and see where it takes us, because it's going to take us to amazing places, amazing accomplishments, amazing breakthroughs. All right, guys, I will talk to you again really soon. Love and light. And if I don't talk to you before the new year, Happy New Year.